Guys, back in today with another reaction to Baccano, this time with episode 12, I believe the penultimate episode. Really looking forward to this one. We had another fantastic episode last time. Maya, again, I'm sure we'll see a little recap here, but Maya's getting absolutely just destroyed. By Lad Russo a couple episodes ago, but by the Rail Tracer last episode, and it was like, you want to know the real meaning of pain? I'll do some shit to you that you've never had happened. So yeah, absolutely brutal for him. Interesting seeing the Rail Tracer kind of take the Hui's daughter's kind of side of things with that whole fight situation. Does also look like Cesard, I call him. He's in a pretty prime position to absorb Philo's older brother. Well, fake older brother, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, things are very much coming to a close now. It does feel like, doesn't it? Still got no idea what the deal is with this girl. Like, no idea at all. Maybe that's something that'll be looked into in the specials. Also, I always forget this, but do you guys remember that first episode? Like the people who were talking then? I don't even remember their faces really. But sure, they'll be coming back up at some point to end the story, I assume. The world is mine. Just because you're immortal. I mean, he is immortal and ridiculously strong, so maybe he's got the most right to say that of anyone, to be fair. To be honest with you guys, it's hard kind of like keeping up with the dates, but I've got a reasonable kind of idea when we do go into a date of what's going on during that period, which is good. I think that could have been easily confusing, but I think they've done it in a way where you don't need to fully know and you've got a good kind of grasp of when things are happening. So take her up here. Might be the most dangerous place. Doesn't look like they're fighting up here right now, though. Gonna help them as well. Pretty nice. Why? Why though? Fair enough. You still steal your ticket. I think I've done that before. Maybe like once. Gone into the toilet on a train. When I was younger, of course. Firo and the three Gandor brothers are felled by assassins' bullets, I think that said. Felled, hey? Really? these immortal beings felled by bullets. Doesn't sound right, does it? I guess if they just continuously keep shooting, then yeah, they can't move. They'll just be puddles, immortal puddles. Again, that's another thing about immortality. Maybe you can have like a swinging kind of like pendulum that perfectly times it so whenever they regenerate, they get cut in half again, then again, then again, just forever. I think again, being a big horror fan, I think I'd be very good at coming up with a plan to make an immortal person suffer to kind of capture them for eternity, like that. Like I just said, like some kind of like swinging pendulum. Maybe it's simply as easy as just kind of tying them up. To be honest with you, keep them tied up. They might be able to like. Well, I say that if anything on them can move, if their head can move, they might eat their way through their arm because they know they'll get their arm back, and then I mean it'll hurt like hell. But yeah, they'd like eat their arm. Again, this is just how my brain was wired. And then they might be able to get, and then they regenerate, and then they can use their free hand. So you've got to be very attention. You've got to have a lot of attention to detail with this kind of stuff. But the one again where we see, I keep bringing up the one we see in the opening. That's a really good way of just like locking them in like a box and then just like chucking them in the ocean. Eventually they'll probably get out, maybe, but they'll be in a constant state of just drowning. And yeah, I imagine that'll take some fucking time to get out of if they were to. I think there's probably more chance that they don't, depending on the lock and such, of course. But maybe eventually, like a big fish might come and like accidentally hit into it or something. You never know. I forget what happens in Friday the 13th, part 8, I think it is, maybe part 7, when they like because in 7 I think it is, the psychic girl kind of I don't think it's her, but someone kind of locks him in the ocean, or a lake. He's like chained to a lake, and he gets out of it somehow, but I can't remember how. Oh, the Gandors. He's pretty much their boss now, so I think anyway. These guys are pleading to no one essentially right now. Oh, okay, so they're not. He's not their boss, but the boss of someone they work with. Okay. They did kill them. And unfortunately, they are going to regenerate. I also do wonder, what if you burn one of these immortal people's bodies fully? Like you burn every single part of them. Surely that would get rid of them, right? But that means you'd have to probably burn even every ounce of like blood, and I don't know. It would be very difficult. Hey, nice job, Miser. But yeah, we know this fucking old guy is like very sprightly, don't we? They just got ran over. But yeah, he can move, that guy. or a phantasm. Pretty good set of movies as well. Two of them anyway. Okay. Hugely eaten that man. I mean, hugely kind of main character kind of stuff being said right there, isn't it? Like main character syndrome type stuff. I do just want to go back and through that again. I mean, like, it's an interesting point he brings up here. I think everybody's thought like this. Like, when you die, obviously things carry on. Everything carries on. But from your perspective, yes, like the world is kind of yours in a sense. So I kind of get where he's coming from here. I think it is very selfish to think like that. But I think I've also kind of thought like that. Like, yes, when I die, things do cease to be, but they don't in actuality. But from my perspective and my existence, which is all you can go off, you can only go off your existence. They do, so you kind of you got to take the most of it in that regard, haven't you? You got to do like, yeah, it's one of the it's a commonly like an excuse to be like, again, selfish and to be kind of to take things and do whatever the hell you want because you've only got one life. But also everybody else has kind of got that life as well, that precious kind of thing. So it's like, I don't really like thinking like that, but it does make sense, doesn't it? Maybe it is all just like that very popular theory about it all being a what's it called, simulation. Maybe it is all a simulation. Maybe when I die, it's like powers down, the console powers off or something. This is what I'm like struggling to understand. I don't get what he's saying here. Does this make any sense to you guys? I can't imagine what it would be like if I were gone, because you can never be gone from yourself. It's not possible that this world would completely go away. So he understands that yes, the world does not just end once you die. But then he says this. But everybody else but me would disappear if I died. So maybe he is that being we saw on that ship 200 odd years ago. And he's not saying everybody, but perhaps just the immortal people. And like, I don't really understand if that's not the context here. Why would everybody disappear? If you know the world would continue, why would you think everybody would disappear? I don't think he says anything about like just hearing the Japanese because might be a translation thing as well. I don't think he says anything about more people. Just hearing the Japanese, so yeah, I don't know. I'm a bit lost with this, to be honest with you. I'm the only one who would not be completely gone from this world. Oh, okay, it doesn't make sense, right? The dream I'm having. I don't get it. I don't get it. And do you know what? It makes sense I don't get it because this guy's crazy. Understanding crazy is sometimes an impossible job. A lot of the time, an impossible job. What, like, why'd you word that as reward? Punishment surely be the word, right? Nasty. So he's ate somebody before. Pretty rough. Pretty nasty. But he's just this little day thing. Did he absorb him then? I'm assuming. Let his arm loose and absorbed him. So probably the two best people he could have had to find him. Maybe maybe Jacuzzi as well, but my thinking is you may be about to trust some people, kid. But yeah, you totally get where he's coming from here, don't you? Especially after what we just saw, of course. Like even before that, even if none of that happened, you could understand that line of thinking. It's just not good. I wish he didn't know about that. His hand is awfully close to his head right now. Oh crap. Poor Tony, yeah, forget about him. He got packed in the train in like the first or second episode, didn't he? What was it with his hands? You did, but you just also didn't. You used it, but you didn't use it properly. But yeah, this must be humiliating, honestly. Yeah, what was the good question? What was the fucking deal? What kind of fucking thing is that though? Why? Is he? Oh, there she is. Why? Why does she live to be killed by you? Like, what kind of fucking deal is that? Love that little sound effect. She loves it. She loves those bombs. They kind of look a bit like anal beads, like that. Maybe that's why. Maybe we should let one off up there. I imagine that'd probably kill you. Even a small explosion probably kill you, fuck up your insides. Pretty disgusting, but if any of you guys, I don't even know if I want to really bring it up, but you remember those old challenge videos that you'd watch, like 2 girls, 1 cup, stuff like that. I've seen plenty of videos on like places like that, like these challenge videos of like it's because again, being a big fan of horror movies, it's that same kind of thing of like you shouldn't be watching it. You're challenged not to watch it. Like the disclaimers and such are just so outlandish that it's like, well, I kind of got to watch it now that you said all that. And just as disgusting as you think. But there was also one with octopus, I think, which I vaguely remember. Again, this was like maybe 15 years ago. But there was one that I do vividly remember, which was quite awful. Some dude with a glass jar, I think it was, and the glass jar ends up breaking inside of him, and it's yeah. I can't remember if the dude died, but there was a lot of fucking blood. Um, Even if he did survive, the embarrassment going to the doctors with that would certainly make me want to die probably if you ever done anything like that. But yeah, that was majorly fucked up. Sorry I had to tell you guys about that. But yeah, loads of those videos would go around back in the day. Oh yeah, I've seen a lot of fucked up shit. I can't remember what the octopus one was like. 2 girls, 1 cup is probably the most like absolutely disgusting. It's one of those things you watch once. A bit like Requiem from a Dream. You watch it once, never again. You missed all those bullets. I'm Stormtrooper here. Fuck's sake. Can you though? I mean, there is no point in shooting them because they're already going so fast it wouldn't change the outcome. And that's I thought they'd hit him before, so they hit him now. Oh, damn. Well, good job actually, you two. Good job. Inadvertently. I feel like they're like an actual couple. I feel like it's just like the pretense of like I have to kill her, and it's like I have to kill her when she's an old lady, when she's lived out all of her life because I love her. Oh shit. Oh shit, that's gonna break her neck. Oh shit. That's just gonna snap her neck. Fair play. He was that's gonna that's gonna burn. I was never attached in the first place. Get fucked. Yeah, fuck Lad Russo. So yeah, like I said, I feel like they are just like a couple then. But they're going absolutely flying, aren't they? So is it? I don't really know. Logistics wise, is it? I'm pretty sure Lad Russo is not an immortal. What are the like logistics of surviving something like this, like falling off a train at that pace? I don't think it would be. I think there's a pretty good chance of survival, right? I mean, it's again, I kind of forgot that he wasn't immortal during that kind of rope scene because that is brutal. That is fucking hell. I think we've all had like rope burn, but that's insane. That is. But yeah, falling off a trail. I mean, it's not like a big drop. You're going at a very fast speed, which is probably like the biggest thing that might kill you. I feel like there's pretty good chance of survival right there, isn't there? I'm not sure why they're flying so much, like in a direction. Surely it would just be like they'd probably move a little bit in the direction that the train's going, but they're going the opposite way. Again, I'm no kind of science expert, but I'd assume that they'd be dropping, not crazy fast, same speed that the train's going, but they'd be dropping, and it wouldn't just be a straight drop. It'd be a drop in the direction the train's going, ever so slightly that way. It looks like they're going the opposite way, maybe because the rope kind of pulled them. He did grab onto the rope, to be fair, so maybe that's why. Still, I'm not sure why that would take you that way, but yeah. Again, I feel like they got both of them. Got at least the woman's going to survive that, but I'm pretty sure they've both got pretty good odds of surviving this, haven't they? I think. Again, I haven't seen too much kind of train movies. I've seen Train to Busan literally just the other week, which was really good. I got to watch Bullet Train, Unbreakable, I guess. Other than that, I haven't really seen too many like train movies. Repay the favor. Oh, Cherry Bomb. I like that song, to be fair. It's hidden in her eyeball. Lovely. Lovely. We saw this in the preview, didn't we? So is this some kind of flamethrower? It is. You do realise he's got a gun, which is instant. Good job, you. Hell of a lot of strength though. Fucking hell. Because her arm's not ripping off. Rail tracer. Good job, you. It's a thing classic during these. You got to shoot the backpack and make it explode. You played any game where an enemy uses a flamethrower. Oh, I think the one in Evil Within 2, you shoot it and it just breaks. It doesn't explode. I don't think. Oh, the bloody chef and the waiter. Let's go, guys. This guy's loving it. Again, what was the? Oh, that's going to come in quite handy. Wow, wow. Funny you say that. Um, yeah. What was the logistics of bringing a flamethrower on board? I feel like once you've got a gun, it's just like that's the be all end all, isn't it? Yeah, you know what? This guy's got the strength for this, hasn't he? They sure have. Cool. Oh, he's gonna get hit. But again, inadvertently, these two have done maybe the most out of anybody in this whole show. Like helping out wise. Helping out the characters we're rooting for. Just chuck that fucking bomb at him, bro. Also, I think I mentioned this before, but it must one of the things that must suck about becoming immortal must be the fact that you got to buy a new suit every time you get shot up. You hit them first, so ouch. Come on, Ennis, that's your older sister right there. That's your older brother. Come on, Ennis. What's next? Okay. Yeah, the preview here will be for the final episode. But as I keep saying, we have got a couple specials, 2 or 3 episode specials, I think. I'm kind of hoping they're maybe extended as well. We'll have a little look up. But yeah, another great episode here, wasn't it? Like I said, I feel like fucking Isaac and Maria have been like the most clutch characters in this whole show. In terms of like they're helping out every character I really like. But yeah, interesting scenes with Russo and his wife, I guess we'll say. Maybe there is just like that. It's just as simple as they are just a couple. Like he keeps saying that he wants to kill her, but like I said, maybe he just wants to kill her when she's like of old age. So there is 3 specials, and they aired from and they are 28 minutes, so they are slightly longer, which is really good. I'm not sure if that's like including. It's probably including the opening and ending, but even so, that's slightly extended. So that's awesome news. I will say, just right off the bat, I don't want to look at it anymore, but Maria and Isaac are not even. I don't think they're even in the cast of the specials, so that doesn't bode well. Then again, they are in Do Rah Rah Rah, so. Sorry, guys, I just absolutely missed the start of that preview. Okay. I mean, let's remember that scene. I think it was in like episode 2 or something, with everybody kind of, or it might have been episode 1, with everybody kind of arriving at the train station, like all the immortal people. It's been a while since then, so I don't actually remember like exactly what happened then. But we did see like almost all of the cast kind of meet up, didn't we? Maybe it looks like we're back there in this scene. Little Cheskun, little Kiwi. little depressed cutie. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. As I said, crazy episode again today. Things really, yeah, ending on an absolute crazy note. Looks like these two got away, which is nice to see. Again, that reporter woman's also been really clutch, hasn't she? To be honest, she had no reason to really help. Well, obviously she did for those two, but she didn't really have much of a reason to help out. Nice and the dude she was with, so that was awfully nice of her. Didn't see too much of this kind of stuff with Philo today, to be honest, did we? But yeah, again, just that Isaac and Maria always takes me a second. They did a really good job running over Dallas and co. Hitting Cesar. Hopefully they gain Ennis over their side. Like, they've already shown Ennis way more personality and humanity than Cesar probably ever could. So it's like, I'm hoping she choose their side. Brutal stuff yet again with Cheskun, as they say in the Japanese. It's definitely not how you pronounce it. That's definitely not how you actually pronounce it, but that's how they do it in the Japanese, so we'll keep saying it like that. Yeah, more brutality from him today. I said during a segment, you would be how he is, kind of being constantly paranoid about other immortal people going after you. Like, you should have to go after them first just to make sure they don't go after you. Of course you'd think like that even before all of this fucking torture and shit. So yeah, totally understand where he's coming from. So nice to see that again, Isaac and Maria kind of helping him out there. Just like, that was quite lovely stuff. And I hope to see a little bit of a touching scene maybe between those two, between those three, should I say, in next week's episode. But yeah, Russo getting exposed for being a bit of a lover boy here, I think. Again, that was always a big question. Like, why? Like, why is she just there to be killed? And why is she not already dead? Is it just he's savouring it? Is he just like juicing it up to get the maximum squeeze out of it? But I think he just loves her. I think it's just a genuine fucked up psycho relationship, or slightly psycho anyway. In the face of a true psycho like the rail tracer, as I said last time, he's absolutely been exposed, lad Russo, hasn't he? Got messed over big time here, jumping off the train like that. But again, I very much do think they both survived that. But yeah, do let me know what you guys thought about this episode down in the comment section. Can't wait to pick up where we left off here with Ennis and pretty much a lot of the major players of the story. Again, let me know what you guys thought in the comments. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys did like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date. And I'll see you next time with episode 30.